Hi, it's Michelle back with Puzzle, and today we're going to talk all about templates. We'll walk through how to create and deploy them, and we'll cover a few common use cases that we see with this feature, including starting off with some type of shell or best practice to easily implement, moving sections from one workspace to another, and how templates with tasks added can help you with project management. So let's dive in. For the first use case, I'm going to dive into an internal process that we have at Puzzle, where we have our own workspace built out for project scoping, where we essentially have all of the basic processes that any business would have, including customer support and sales and demand generation, etc. So if we zoom in and take a look at some of our sections, we have managing projects and bookkeeping and employee onboarding. And inside each section, we have tools that are commonly used, best practices, KPIs that are associated, as well as the basic steps that are associated with this process. So let's say one of our consulting clients comes and they want our help with managing projects and expense management. Instead of rebuilding these processes and best practices from scratch, we spent the time up front to build this out in a section where we can easily deploy it into our future clients' workspaces. So now let's try to save a section together. To do this, we'll click on the section, and you'll notice the Save Template button right here in the right sidebar. So we'll save as template and give it a name. We use the naming structure T in brackets, managing projects. You give it a description. This is the best practices template. And you can assign it to a category. Now you hit Save Template. Go ahead and do the same thing for expense management now. Save as template. I'll choose finance as that category, and I'll save the template. So now I'm going to go find our client workspace, Acme in this case, who wants our help with those two specific projects. Now I'm going to find our template using the left sidebar, Use Template, and I can search by title, by category, etc. Here's expense management. I'm going to hit Use Template, and now you can see it's carried over all of the best practices in the sidebar, as well as any information that we would have had saved on that step. Let's go ahead and do the same thing for our managing projects. You can see all of the tools and all of the notes within the steps are also carried over. So that's our first use case, creating those shells or your best practices boiled down so that they're replicable and you can easily drop them into any of your client workspaces. So now let's transition to our second use case, which is when you've just built out an awesome customized process for one of your clients, but you've built it out in your own workspace, and now they're asking for it in a separate workspace for their own Puzzle account or their own workspace within your Puzzle account. How can we move their detailed process into a new workspace? Same process. We're going to save it as a template and then deploy it in that new workspace. So let's say, for example, this customer success template is perfectly curated for Acme. All of these details are particular for this client. Same thing, I'm going to save it as a template. I'm going to call it Acme Customer Success. This is for Acme New Workspace. And I'm going to save it as a template. And I'm going to back out to all of my workspaces. And let's say I wanted to give Acme their very own workspace now. I come here, I add a new workspace if I'm on the right puzzle plan, and I can say Acme client facing, for example. And now in this brand new workspace, which is squeaky and clean, I come here, use a template, and find that new template that I just previously saved. And I can rest assured that all of their specifics within the section, their tools, etc., are added into this new workspace. Now let's dive into an example for our third use case, which is project management focused. For this, let's head back into one of our examples. And let's say you need to replicate an onboarding process for several clients, and you know you always do the same 3 or 4 tasks that are required. So let's go ahead and build that out by adding a section, and let's call this client onboarding. And let's start adding some steps. Let's say the first step is to send the intro email via Gmail, and the customer success manager is responsible for this. So let's go ahead and add that as a role. There we go. And the client needs to submit a type form. So let's create a new role called client. And let's also create a sales rep role. So now I'm going to @clients completes survey via type form. Then the sales rep confirms payment has been received via QuickBooks. Now, this is a very bare bones example, but let's see how we can add tasks to make this action-based. Send intro email via Gmail. We can add a task here using this check button and add task. That is CSM sends email. Client complete survey via type form. We can add 2 tasks here. Client completed type form. And then the next task would be CSM reviews responses. Sales rep confirms payment has been received. Let's add tasks here, which is client paid invoice and sales rep confirmed payment. So now we have a few tasks that are indicated clearly by this visual on all the steps. If there are any open tasks, we see the check mark with a number of tasks next to it. So let's say you ended up building this client onboarding process out with 10 steps and you added all of the tasks necessary to act like a checklist. And now anytime you have a new client, you can deploy this once it's saved as a template. So let's save this as template client onboarding checklist. This includes tasks. Congrats, you just signed a new client. We're going to get them started by creating a new puzzle workspace for them. So let's say this is dream client. We're going to go in their workspace, go to the left and hit use template, and find that template that we just saved called client onboarding checklist. Now this can act as your guide to make sure you complete all of the processes necessary to onboard this client successfully. So once the CSM sends the intro email, they can mark that as done. And you'll notice that that check indicator is now gone because there are no more open tasks on this step. And similarly, once the client completes the type form, we could check that off. CSM reviewed responses, and sales rep has confirmed that the client has paid. And there you go. Now you're using Puzzle not only as your truth source for how process happens, but to make sure that all of these tasks are getting done. So there are 3 ways that you can start utilizing templates today. If you have any others to share, please let us know, add comments. We love to collaborate and learn from each other. In the meantime, I hope this was helpful. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.